We actually picked our first dance song from that prom because when we walked in, that song was the song that was playing. That was like the first song where they were all like, everybody go dance.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And Kenny was like, oh, this is like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is it then.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
That's
that's
really cool.
crazy.
Mhm.
So
I
yeah,
know
we
that.
used that from the 80s prom. We used that song for our first and Puerto Rico and Chicago. We did the same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just like putting it together now. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was the song.
Yeah. And then I wore the pink suit at the Chicago party.
Yeah.
Because that was what I wore on that night.
Oh, really? Oh my
It's like
gosh, so
the
many
same color.
callbacks.
Yeah.
Nice, Kenny. Nice. I like
Little
it.
Easter eggs.
Yeah,
It's very sentimental.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Puerto Rico wedding. And then we'll get into Chicago wedding. So Puerto Rico wedding, how was it?
Good.
Looked beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was in November in Puerto Rico, and it was beautiful and intimate and much smaller, which I loved. Just having mainly just our families there. And then also for me, it was like really cool because, you know, that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. So like having Kenny's family be able to like see that and kind of partake and learn a little bit more about like where I come from and the culture, that was really special to me.
Was it something that you always knew you wanted to do?
Yeah, kind of. I think I always kind of envisioned having it there just because like all my extended family is there, like my grandparents and stuff. Yeah, and always just like having that little piece be part of, you know, whoever I ended up marrying. Yeah.
How many people? It was like 65, right?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
65. Mostly family. Yeah. And a lot of people actually ended up coming in for it, which was really cool.
Yeah.
How many people were at the Chicago one?
A lot, I
It
felt
was like
like.
250.
Yeah.
-ish.
Okay, yeah.
240.
Like it was big. It was like a big party.
It was huge. It was like, what is that, 4 times the Puerto Rico one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anything go like wrong on the day of the wedding? Because I'm assuming the wedding in Puerto Rico was probably the biggest, hardest one to plan with the most like logistics and everything going on.
Mhm.
So was there anything during the day that like didn't go as planned?
I couldn't find my garter anywhere, and I was like so sad about it because it was blue. It was going to be my something blue, which I ended up like finding something else last minute. But I was so upset because I had this garter like custom made, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It turns out it was in like a different car that we weren't using. And I didn't find it until after the wedding. So that happened. It rained the morning of. Thankfully, it didn't rain like during, but it was enough. And the heat combined was enough to like, I had to completely change my hair plan.
Yeah, you can't have hair down with that humidity.
No. And I knew that there was always a chance. Like it's Puerto Rico, it's the end of hurricane season. It's hot, it's humid. But like towards the end, it's very like either really gorgeous or like rainy. And unfortunately, we got the rainy.
But like most of the wedding was covered except for like the ceremony, but it wasn't, the rain wasn't that bad.
No, yeah, it
was,
rained
like,
for like
sprinkles, but
sprinkles like right before we started, and then it stopped, thankfully.
Yeah.
And the rest of the night was pretty clear.
the DJ, our first dance though, he played the wrong song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He played the wrong first song?
So he did the wrong, I don't even
It's
know
like
what
the
hell he
only
played.
song that you like really can't like.
Yeah.
I think that we had like a bunch of songs set, but I think that's the only one I would have noticed if they had screwed it up. Like if
Yeah,
I was
that's the
walking
only
down
one
the
you-
aisle to something different, I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first
I don't
dance, you're
even-
gonna notice.
I don't even know what it was. And then we're like, that's the wrong one, or I don't know what the hell I said. And then all of a sudden he started playing a Little John song instead. I'm like, what? Which I was like, that's cool, that's funny. But and then we ended up having Mari do her dance with her dad first. And then I went over by the DJ booth and got like made sure he had the right song, and then we went back and did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
But
God.
that was kind of, it was the only thing really. But
That's fine. I mean, something else that like only I know about is like they were supposed to play a different song during the bridal party walking down and then change it for when I came. And they played my song the entire time. And it's fine. It's not a big deal. But it's
didn't
just
even
like,
know.
yeah, it's just like the little detail that only I would have known about.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Man, this DJ was really sleeping at the wheel
Hey,
there. Jesus.
he was good otherwise, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.